Hey everyone, and welcome to another Football Manager experiment. And today we're going back to an old one I did back on FM13, but with a slight twist. It's going to be a bit more confusing and we're going to completely mess it up. You may have remembered, if you've watched my old videos, I'll put the link in the description below for this one. I did 3 videos where I swapped the Premiership, the English Premiership, with the Conference, which is now known as the Skrill Premiership, or Premier, whatever, something like that anyway. But today, or over the next few days, weeks, whenever, I've decided to completely mess it up and switch all of the divisions around if the game lets me click on the damn thing, but it's not responding. Wait a second. Okay, so what I've done is I've put the English Premiership in the Skrill in the Premiership, but also swapped the Championship and League 2. League 1 stayed the same apart from a few teams. So this is the English Premiership for this upcoming season, 2013-14 season. Aldershot, Alfreton, etc. 4 teams have had to be put in the Championship because obviously there's 24 teams in the Skrill Prem as opposed to 20 in the English Premier Division. So if we go down, it's all done on reputation. So I've switched the reputation of these teams. So the 4 teams with the biggest reputation in the Skrill have been put in the Championship, the likes of Luton, Mansfield, Kidderminster, and I've forgotten the other one. Someone anyway. So this is the Sky Bet Championship now. This is League 1, which is pretty much the same apart from 4 teams from League 2 being in there, I think. Yeah, it must be League 2, so the 4 with the lowest reputation. And this is the Sky Bet League 2. So we have Wolves in there and Sheffield United because they've got big reputations in League 1, so they've been moved down a division. The rest of the teams are Championship teams. And then lastly, we have the Skrill Premier with all the Premiership teams and 4 Championship teams. The 4 with the biggest reputation apparently are Wigan, who else? Leicester, QPR and Reading. I haven't messed around with the Skrill North or the Skrill South. So I will holiday 3 seasons in this. After each season I will talk about where every team has finished, who scored the most goals, who got the most assists, what transfers have occurred, who's won the Champions League. Like an English team might actually win the Champions League in the first season despite the fact they're in their Skrill. And they may not sell their players for the first season, I don't know, some teams might. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see how it affects the reputation of the Premiership, how it affects... I remember on the last one I did, we only ended up with 3 Champions League qualifiers because the reputation got messed around. It went down to like 3 stars and it all got very messy. I think the League Cup's a bit messed up because it's thinking these teams shouldn't be in the League Cup, so I don't think the League Cup's going to work, but that's not the end of the world. The FA Cup will still work. So I will holiday it to the end of the first season. I hope you enjoy this. If you do, please leave a like and comment in the comment section below, and I will probably do a couple more videos if it gets enough likes, if there's enough interest in this. It's a bit of fun. We're completely screwing with the game and with the English leagues, and it's a bit of fun. Yeah, it's pretty funny really to see these teams winning the Premiership, someone like Barnet. But anyway, I'll holiday it to the end of the first season and see what's happened. Okay, we're at the end of the first season, and let's see what's occurred in England over the past few months. So Hereford won the English Premiership, grand total of 68 points, quite a low points total, but I guess their teams aren't quite, there's not a huge gap between them. And Welling, Hyde and Chester got relegated. Cambridge and Salisbury, the other 2 teams in the Champions League. You'll see why the 4th team didn't get into the Champions League but into the Euro Cup. So we'll have a quick look at stats. I mean, unless you're a non-league follower, you probably won't know the top scorers or these players very well, but this is what happened. These are the top scorers, and you can have a look yourself. I won't bother reading them out. You can read. This is the Championship. Burton won the Championship, getting promoted to the Premiership, and Southend went up as well. Hartlepool getting promoted in the playoffs. Newport County, Morecambe and Wrexham getting relegated from the Championship. Quick look at the stats. This is what happened. Player-wise, Gareth Roberts, top of the average rating. Constable, top scorer. I've heard of him. Assists, Creswell for York. Okay, we'll go down to League One. Promoted, Leyton Orient and Portsmouth. So Portsmouth back in the Championship. And Oldham also going up in the playoffs. Relegated, Port Vale, Rotherham, Swindon and Scunthorpe. Coventry had 10 points deducted but still survived in League One. And a quick look at the player stats. We see David Mooney for Leyton Orient was top scorer. Adam Rooney for Oldham. Assists, Dean Cox and Corey Smith with 15. So, League 2, Wolves promoted despite being in real life a League 1 team and effectively lower down the list than these teams. They finished top of League 2. So that's an interesting experiment. What would happen if you put Wolves in the Championship, in the real Championship with these teams? Would they actually go up with that squad? That's really interesting. Blackburn also going up along with Birmingham and Derby. 4 teams go up from League 2 of course in the playoffs. And Sheffield United and Yeovil going down. So yeah, Derby won the League 2 playoff system. Unlucky for Ipswich, Nottingham Forest and Bolton there. Stats wise, Jordan Rhodes top scorer, that's no surprise. Noel Hunt for Leeds, second. Assists, Ian Hart for Bournemouth, Lee Chung Young, Creswell also with 13. So, now, the big one, the Skrill Premiership. We have Man City winning, where have I gone? The wrong way. Winning the league, 103 points. Man United second with 95. Chelsea just missing out. Crystal Palace, Reading, Hull and Leicester relegated to the very bottom divisions on this game. Arsenal, as you can see, qualified for the Euro Cup simply because they managed to win the FA Cup 2-1 against Everton in the final. Goals from Monreal, Giroud, Morales. Well, we can also see who won the Community Shield. Man United beat Wigan. Johnson's Paint Trophy was won by Peterborough, beating Bolton. And the FA Trophy was won by Cardiff, 3-0 against Everton. This is like a second FA Cup almost. And under 21s. Anyway, Champions League we'll have a quick look at. Oh, we forgot to look at the stats for the Skrill Prem. Let's go back up, all the way up here. Go to stats, players, top scorer, Cornelius for Cardiff. Interesting. Kagawa with 21. Diego Aspas with 21. That's messed up, isn't it? David Silva, 17 assists. Downing for West Ham with 16. Who else? Let's see what else is going on. David Silva got the highest average rating. Then was Juan Mata. But let's look at the Champions League, which was won by... Oh, that's the semi-final. What are we looking at here? Go back. Won by Man United on penalties against Chelsea in the final. Rooney and Willian were the goals. So that's interesting. 2 English teams get into the final despite being in the Skrill Premier. That's yeah, curious. Euro Cup was won by CSK Moscow. So that's it for this season. Oh, transfers. We should probably look at the transfers quickly. Massive money in the English Premiership going on this season. I mean, 275k. Ben Tozer to Gateshead. Gateshead invest in a lot of money. Are they rich or something? Because they bought loads of players. What's going on there? Transfers in the Championship. Transfers in League 1. Cole Baker going for the grand total of 325k to Leeds from Coventry. League 2. We saw Will Buckley go to Celtic for 3.7 million. A few players trying to escape League 2, as you can see. Chris Eagles and Emnes as well. Nicky Maynard went from Cardiff to Birmingham, so he moved up a division, effectively. James Husband going from Doncaster to Celtic. And the Premiership, we see Raphael go to AS Monaco. Aaron Ramsey left for PSG, Danny Welbeck left for Bayern Munich, Kyle Walker for PSG. Lots of transfers there, people escaping this division, but plenty staying. Townsend moved, Rose, it's interesting. I'll just scroll down and you can pause. I mean, look, Frank Lampard went to AC Milan. A lot of transfers. That is a lot. But there are still some big names staying, like we saw Juan Mata, David Silva. I suppose they were still playing in the Champions League, weren't they? But yeah, here we go. Nearly at the bottom. A lot of loan players, of course. So they could be loaned up to the top division, some of these players. That'd just be weird. Anyway, thank you for... Oh wait, I haven't finished this video yet. I'm about to say thank you for watching. We're going to do 2 more seasons. Or shall I do that in the next video? Yes, that will encourage you to watch the next video. So, thank you for watching this. I will do 2 more seasons in the next video, and then we'll go from there. So this is just introducing. I don't want it to be over 10 minutes, the first video. So, although I think it is already. We don't want it to be mega long, otherwise you'll switch off and get bored. And you probably already have done. So yeah, check out episode 2 when it's up. I'll try and get it up quickly, probably midweek. And I'll see you then. Thanks guys.